Subscribe to Drama YT and press the bell icon to get the latest videos first of the all. Hey guys, how are you? It's K2 and welcome back to Drama YT. We all like to watch different genres of drama as the different genre comes with their unique yet adorable qualities. I have been a medical K-drama lover for a while and recently I also got hooked with the Chinese dramas with a medical premise which involve a good romance. So in this video, I have compiled my top 10 Chinese romance medical drama list for you to binge watch or even watch later. As I am aware that your schedule is almost full with dramas, so just think in a way that I am getting appointment from you guys for these dramas. Not so funny? Yeah, I know. And I am not crazy. I prefer the term mentally hilarious. Just a little request from you guys. Just give this video a like and now let's hit the damn intro. Number 10. From Survivor to Healer. It tells the love story between psychiatrist Yan Shuren and psychologist Yun Shu. While studying for his PhD, Yan Shuren gets to know his junior schoolmate Shun Shu and the two fall in love. But when crisis arises in both parties' families, Shuren drops out of school without telling Shun Shu and Shun Shu goes to Japan to study. 5 years later, both are called by their former teachers to work at Sikang Hospital and the two former lovers meet again. Shuren wants to reconcile his relationship with Sun Shu, but Sun Shu rejects him and treats him coldly. Only when Sun Shu's mother falls ill, Sun Shu warms up to him again. Later, Shuren finds out that his mother died in a car accident 8 years ago and starts to blame himself and questions his profession. Sun Shu helps him through these difficult times and then the story continues on. Number 9. Seven of Me. Did she bite off more than she can chew? Bai Shinshin is a first-year medical intern who crosses paths with Sen Izen, a man from a wealthy family. When Shinshin is robbed into becoming the personal attending physician for Izen, she doesn't understand what she signed up for until it is too late. As Izen's 7 personalities begin to emerge, so too the dark secrets from his cruel family history. Can Shinshin help the many faces of Izen recover from his painful past? Number 8. Dear Herbal Lord. It tells an indelible love story between Sanglan, a fairy formed out of the Izatis root who chases after Chuzimo, the king of medicine. In order to get him to marry her, Songlan has her heart set on only one thing, which is to complete her immortal cultivation. To her horror, she is mistakenly eaten by the princess, and in order to escape, she must force a marriage with Chuzimo in order to absorb his medical energy. Songlan may be a silly Izatis root, but she is very stubborn. No matter how indifferent Chuzimo acts toward her, she doesn't shy away from her bold intentions to marry Chuzimo. To make it happen, she takes a special trip back to Senxiang Mountain to bring along some of her fairy friends back to the mortal world. Among them are Ginseng Doll, a sexy saffron, and a righteous Angelica Herb, each ready and willing to do everything in their power to help Songlan in her pursuit of love. Number 7. Surgeons. Is it possible to search for answers to a death that occurred almost 30 years ago? Zhuang Shu is a successful cardiothoracic surgeon who has been practicing in the United States. He returns to work at a general hospital in China to find answers to a malpractice case that happened 29 years ago that resulted in the death of a patient, Zhuang Shu's mother. The nurse involved in the case was forced to resign after his sister went missing. Her mother committed suicide. Fellow cardiothoracic surgeon Lu Shenxi happens to be the daughter of the patient who died in the malpractice case. After she stands up to the hospital director, Yang Feng, she is then demoted to the emergency department. Can Chenxi help Zhuang Shu find out the truth about what happened nearly 30 years ago that changed both their family fortunes forever? Number 6. Prodigy Healer. A royal from a sacred tribe combines Xingnan Shu with Eastern and Western practices to cure the sick and save the dying. Mu Xingchen, who comes from Senmu tribe, has been studying medicine for years. When Yeun Shuang, a young woman from a family of doctors, barks into their territory, he saves her from trouble and ends up running away with her. Wanting to escape the politics within his family, Xingchen tries his luck in the normal world. His journey takes him to a place afflicted by a rare kind of plague. Despite the trials, he goes on a road to becoming a master of medicine, all whilst finding love. Number 5. The Imperial Coroner. Young girl Chuchu came from a family of coroners. She meets Prince Xiaojinyu, a dignified prince in charge of criminal lawsuit, who appeared weak and sickly. Prince Xiao lacks reliable manpower to investigate case, while Chuchu lacks people to set up, take charge and be a man. Together they manage to unravel a shocking case that has dragged on for 18 years. After solving the case, she won the Imperial's approval and is finally certified as the Imperial Coroner, fulfilling her life goal. Number 4. Dr. Cutie. Since Zaora is the daughter of the palace appointed doctor, she grew up with Ziheng, the son of an official of the king. In an incident of the poisoning concerning a royal concert, Zaura's father Dr. Sen was framed for murder, which resulted in the whole family being executed. The plot of this murder was actually premeditated and carried out by a good friend of Zaura's father who apparently betrayed him. Due to this plot, Zaura's family died in vain. However, during the course of execution, Zaura was saved and she survived. She learns medicine diligently so that she can enter the G official family home to investigate the plot behind the execution of her family. When Zaura finally made into the G official family manor under the disguise name Tianxi as the daughter of Ziheng's fiancé, a series of twisted murders and conspiracies unfolded before her very eyes, which tested both her wit and knowledge in order to save herself and the ones she loved. Number 3. You Are My Hero. As a new resident at the bustling Metropolitan Hospital, Mika's life is far from boring. With a steady stream of patients to see and a variety of training exercises to complete, Mika has little time for anything other than her work. But she doesn't mind. The chance to help people and save lives is all she has ever wanted, and she is all happy that she has finally found a way to make the dream of her become true. Ever want to volunteer when a new opportunity to help others arises? Mika joins a joint emergency rescue training exercise between the hospital and the police SWAT team, a decision that will change her life forever. When a deadly earthquake shakes the very foundations of the world, Mika is a part of the team ordered to the epicenter of the quake to help with rescue operations, joined by a team of military personnel including Sinkele, a special ops agent who first met Mika through a series of misunderstandings that left them both with a less than favorable impression of each other. Mika and her medical team set out on a mission fraught with danger. Despite their initial misgivings, Sinkele and Mika have no choice but to put aside their differences to help those hit hardest by the recent earthquake. Working side by side, their feeling towards each other actually begin to soften as they observe how tirelessly each works to save lives. When the nation in which they are working is thrown into turmoil, Mika and the rest of the medical team find themselves in a very real danger. Putting his life on the line, Sinkele is determined to come to their rescue. But will he be able to get to them in time? Number 2. Legend of Yunse. This story follows a lady doctor called Han Yunshi who marries into the royal family and gets caught in the political affairs of the palace, while she falls into a romance with her husband also. The story takes place during a chaotic time when the land has split into 3 kingdoms, Tianning, Western Zhou and Northern Li. The emperor of Tianning is cunning and distrustful and fears his own subordinate Long Fei. To dampen his spirits, the king arranges for Long Fei to marry to an ugly woman named Han Yunshi. Han Yunshi, on the other hand, is a kind and talented woman who comes from a medical family and is adept with poisons. She is also forced into obeying the decree of the king and becomes a royal consort in the name only. However, circumstances allow her to show off her skills time and again, winning the admiration of Long Fei. At the same time, she also forms a friendship with Gushi Shao, the master of Yaogui Valley. Number 1. Intense Love. It tells the love story between a genius doctor and an actress who are 2 people who both refuse to have their marriage arranged by their parents, yet realize that love is destined. Actress Susan Bei has a beauty that can defy the heavens. With her popularity on the rise, she is used to being the center of attention. However, the darker side to the fame means that she is a magnet for controversy. She may be the best at flirting, but she doesn't get any further and has been single since birth. Zhao Shiyun is a genius doctor with the looks, the money, and the smarts. He is a perfectionist who likes to be in control but doesn't care much for many things. As he can be quite indifferent, women flock around him in droves and he doesn't bat an eye. Instead of the usual overbearing CEO that falls for the women, it is the actress who takes initiative in love this time. So that was it guys, the video ends here. I hope you have liked this video. If you have watched the video till here, give this video a like and subscribe to Drama YT. And yet you guys have not followed me on the Instagram handle, which is right in front of you. It is called dramaYT.k2. Follow me there as well. And I will see you later as always. Your K2. Love, peace and hugs. It's been a pleasure.
रास्ते में कभी स्कूल के बस्ते में ढूंढे तो मिल जाएगा एक नया